Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like on power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the run, deep down the right side.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They go to the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Little. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's complete to the left. And run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate. They ain't have it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Might as well stick with it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position from the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's McCaffrey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Lets it fly on the move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going over the top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Grabs it inside the 15. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Calls his own number. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it there.
Offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's McCaffrey. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out.
And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCaffrey. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, you should just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here's the pressure. Going for the big play. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Just keep slinging it. Sets up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They call it the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated team.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback.
Breaks into the open. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off play action. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. They'll go to the ground. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Northwestern right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. It's caught. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Dumps it off in the flat. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Powers through the defender. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Northwestern! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. Firing deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be third and long. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, what a cut. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Unloads quickly. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and the Sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop. Right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete on the right side. At the 40. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The field goal is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Jones wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and
turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Give to the running back. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of it.
Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Right on target this time. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Out of the backfield, he's open. Pulled down for the tackle.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively. They're trying to make plays, and they're trying to flash for their coaches to earn more opportunities the next time they see the field. Really nice job that time between these two, hooking up for an explosive play in the pass game. They could have used more of those today, but maybe this guy gets more chances catching passes the next time they take the field after flat.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth